As co-director of Arizona's for a New Economy and vice chair of the Public Banking Institute, I have written dozens of articles and given many presentations on sustainable and diversified economic development through public banking. In fact, it was the popularity of the public banking message down here in southern Arizona that encouraged me to go to the Arizona legislature. So what is public banking? Currently, every state, county, and city in the United States holds its rainy day funds in a too-big-to-fail bank on Wall Street. And those funds, those taxpayer monies, are invested on Wall Street for the good of that bank's shareholders. Taxpayer money. In public banking, those taxpayer funds would be held in Arizona and invested on Main Street in Arizona to grow our local economy. The reason that all of the state's economies crashed when Wall Street crashed the world economy is because our money was on Wall Street. I believe that we should bring all or part of our rainy day funds back to Arizona and invest it here. Public banking is a sustainable economic development engine because it is based on the theory of small, low-interest loans. For example, we could be offering low-cost loans to small businesses, local businesses. We could be offering low-cost loans to entrepreneurs. We could be offering to college students. So when you have a loan through a community bank, you are lending money and that person is paying you back. And so it's a sustainable loop. You're making a little bit of interest on every loan. So that interest can be used to build debt-free infrastructure or fund public education or keep our swimming pools open or keep our community centers open. There's any number of things that could be funded with public banking. So how is this different from what we're doing right now? Our current economic development strategy, which is being played out all across the country, we are not unique here. But the current strategy is that we should give taxpayer funds away in order to lure big businesses from some other city to land them here in Tucson. So we're looking at luring from other cities or states, but the problem is that everybody's doing the same strategy. So this is a race to the bottom for cities and states with this luring. You know, we're giving away taxpayer funds either in terms of building buildings, building infrastructure, paying utilities. There's any number of deals that are going on. They're very complicated, but what I'm saying is instead of giving $70 million to two companies, which is what we're looking at down here in Pima County, what about if we gave $70 million and we spread it across 70 small businesses and entrepreneurs? You can see how that broad range of development is much more diversified and much less risky. For example, a public bank, you have an entrepreneur who wants $100,000. The community bank doesn't want to lend to him because he has no collateral. He doesn't have a building, for example. The public bank can say, okay, lend $100,000 to that entrepreneur and the public bank will back 80%. So that reduces the risk of the community bank, making them more likely to lend, and it helps the entrepreneur. And it could build new industry in Arizona and in southern Arizona. So we have a lot of creative people down here. We have scientists, we have artists, we have musicians, we have many people. We could be the Athens of the West instead of the dusty Pueblo if we played to our strengths. For example, we have many people working in fashion and design here. What if we put $1 million into fashion and design, into trying to build that industry? For example, right here is an example of a t-shirt that was designed and printed right here in LD9 by Sabaku Designs. These are very famous t-shirts. I bought this in Santa Fe, but it was made here in Tucson. This necklace was designed by a local artist right here in Tucson. These earrings, designed by another local artist right here at LD9. This music, all local musicians, and this is just a handful of them. What if we developed our creative class? We could do this. We could do this with public banking, and I think we should. My name is Pamela Powers Hanley, and I'm running for the Arizona legislature to serve LD9. I'm running as a progressive Democrat and a clean elections candidate. I hope that I have your vote in the August Democratic Party primary on August 30th and again in the general election on November 8th. Together, we can build a sustainable, diversified economy for Southern Arizona and for the entire state. I hope I have your vote. Thank you for your time.